As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic pretty much forced everyone to be cooped up in their homes for months on end with hardly anything to do. You couldn't watch a movie because all of them were either delayed, moved to VOD, or released in different countries. You couldn't go outside because then you'd be in serious trouble. And the only thing you could do was just stay in your home 24/7 and hope that the pandemic either dies down or was just made up to scare people. However, Animal Crossing New Horizons proved to be a great way of escapism for people, not just with the Isabelle Doomguy memes, but also with the game's calm feel, the memorable characters, and the fact that Raymond practically became Nintendo's version of the Onceler. I was relatively late onto the game's hype train, but eventually downloaded it on May 1st, and since it's almost been 6 months since I started, let's go over the history of Isaacland, my Animal Crossing town. So, when I started playing, I was joined by 2 other characters. First was Sprocket. I like him. He likes to work out and sing, which is nice. Next was Diva, who I don't really think is that bad. I'll admit, her design is weird, but back then I never minded it, even if she would be one of the island's weakest links in terms of villagers. Oh, and our fruit was peaches, and the airport was blue. Anyways, after sitting down by a fire and drinking peach juice, we named the town Isaacland. I chose the name because Isaacland without the A, and C would be island, and we were in an island in the middle of the ocean, so it kind of made sense. Anyways, some time after starting, I began to learn the mechanics of the game. I learned some DIY recipes, I weeded the section we were on, I chopped some trees, and after buying a Nook Miles ticket, I got a mouse named Anacotti, who I was fine with at first, but grew to dislike her over time, and eventually decided to let her leave, which we'll get to later. Anyways, I realized that now I can go to other islands to get other characters. So, I was going to get some characters, but before then, I donated some bugs and fish, and we got Blathers. However, in my mind, it's unfair how Blathers gets their turn, but there's still no signs of Brewster or any of the other major NPCs throughout older games. Well, then again, this was my first Animal Crossing game, so I was slightly more forgiving. But what I did care about was getting some new villagers. So, I went to a mystery island and found Celia, who I obviously want on my island. Like, she's really sweet, pretty, and I still have her to this day, and she stands as my favorite out of my original 5 characters. After I got her, I got Rex. I'll admit that over time Rex's liking for me slightly waned, but I do find him to be nice and chill nonetheless, even if it's weird how he stands on his hind legs and is a lion and his mane doesn't look all that good. But anyways, I now have my OG5, and Isabelle comes to the island, probably after killing demons with Doomguy, to serve her duties in both resident services and waifu bait. I mean, it makes sense. After Isabelle finally arrived, my luck got a little bit weird. Firstly, we built the campsite, and I was really lucky because Julian was the campsite villager I got. And since you have to invite the first character you get, I did not hesitate to claim him as my own. And similarly to Sprocket, he also likes to sing. And he's got a great design and an amazing interior house, so that's nice. However, my villagers after the OG5 were pretty much like 2019 animated movies. For every good one that you'd get, there is a ton of garbage that comes out and makes you feel more annoyed you're giving it attention than anything else. First, we had Snooty. Unfortunate name, weak design, that I didn't mind at first but grew to dislike over time, and at the very least, she does have a nice house, but she was the last of the 4 to be kicked out, which, again, we'll get to soon. Next was Velma. Velma is just unappealing, especially her beard. Like, I know she's a goat and all, but it's still weird. Then came Frank. Not only did I have trouble liking him since I already had an eagle, but his house doesn't fit his cranky personality, and overall, he's so bland that he makes unbuttered toast exciting. After them, I only had one Nook Miles ticket left. And I said to myself, I'm gonna get whoever this one is, no matter how bad they look. And then I got Bangle!
That's disgusting.
Now, the only reason I got Bangle was because of the reason I said. I was like, whoever it is, I'm getting them. But, in all honesty, Bangle is ugly. Her color contrasts extremely poorly with the brown and the yellow. It just doesn't contrast that well. Her eyes are weird, and her mouth being hardly visible puts me off in a variety of ways. But at the very least, we got to have the KK Slider concert, and I got terraforming permits, so that's kind of nice, but at the same time, I still had a few characters I didn't like, so it was off to the world of the internet I went. Now, the first thing I wanted to do was get rid of Bangle at any cost, so I went on to eBay, got an amiibo card of Biscuit, and then after a few days, Biscuit came to my town and Bangle left. Best decision of my life, because, you know, I'm pretty much glorifying Biscuit on my channel, which makes sense. He's a good boy. Soon after he arrived, I got the cards for Octavian and Anka. I scanned Octavian and got rid of Frank, and if I may be so bold, Octavian's my favorite octopus. Yeah, I think his grumpy face makes him adorable. After him, I used Anka as a replacement for Velma, and now I have something to brag about whenever my friends visit my island. However, after them, I decided to switch to Nookazon for replacements for Anacotti and Snooty. For Anacotti, I got rid of her in favor of my favorite female villager in the game, Peanut. I did not regret getting Peanut because she's so freaking adorable. I don't know why the community doesn't care for her. She is so cute. As for Snooty, I went with my favorite sheep in the game, Willow. Another great decision in my mind. I think Willow's pouty expression is cute, and I love how her horns and fleece's color contrasts. It contrasts really well. Hey everyone, so you might be wondering why I decided to go vlog style so soon into the video, especially considering how I'm not even halfway through my script, or at least what I was scripted to say. Well, before anything else, Isaacland has been improving since I got rid of the villagers I don't want, including building some stuff like a cafe, diner, and an orchard where the trees never grow. Diva and Rex are soon to leave, since I'm getting amiibo cards of Cube and Fuchsia. Yeah, Fuchsia's kind of grown on me. She's now one of my favorite Uchis. Second only to Cherry, of course. And all that other stuff, but you might be wondering, well, Isaac, why couldn't you just explain that, like, with the script and the mic and all that? Well, thing is, my mic is kind of being glitchy, like, it's kind of sounding like this, and I don't want it to sound like that. So, yeah, now I have to resort to vlog styling, because that way you can hear me better and stuff. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like, subscribe, post notifications, all that stuff, road to 1,000. And I will see you all next time. Happy Spookoween, by the way. And, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm only doing this for the end card. Why does my jaw feel so tired all of a sudden? Sorry, my teeth are already straight. The problem is my jaw hurts now. I'll get used to it. Thanks for watching.